Assistant Professor, SRS First Grade College, Chitradurga. Welcome to E-Class. The today topic is correlation analysis for grouped data. In the previous class, we discussed what is correlation and types of correlation. In the correlation, we are going to discussing today topic is grouped data. So let us take one illustration regarding the grouped data of correlation analysis. The question is, calculate coefficient of correlation for the following data relating to the weekly income and expenses of 100 families in a town. The correlation is nothing but what? Measuring the variation between the two variables. In this question, they given the two variables, one is income and another one is expenses. Okay, the income we treat as an X variable and expenses we treat as an Y variable. So this is the problem table. In this problem, they given the class interval for both an X variable and as well as an Y variable. In the X variable, the class intervals are 15 to 20, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55 and 55 to 65. In the weekly expenses Y variable, also they given the class interval 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. And these are the boxes are contains the frequencies of both an X variable and as an Y variable. So this is the problem table. So what we have to find out? We have to find out the coefficient, correlation of coefficient. Correlation of coefficient is nothing but what? R. So we have to find out the coefficient of correlation R. Okay, let us start with the solution. So this is the solution part. Before solving the solution, first we have to prepare the table, because this table is very important to finding the required values for the correlation formulas. What are those required values? Means fx we require, mx means mid value of x is required, dx, f into dx, f into dx square, f into dx into dy, same as it is the y variable values f into y and mid value of y, dy, f dy and f dy square and f into dx into dy. So these are the values is very much required to solve in the correlation formula. So how we have to prepare this table means, always we have to write the x variable values and opposite to the class interval of the x variable. Same as it is the y variable values we have to write opposite to the class interval of the y variable. So let us find the values of these values. First we have to find the fx values. How we have to find the fx values means, first 6 plus 3 is 9, next 3 plus 16 is 19, 19 plus 10 is 29, next 10 plus 15 is 25, 25 plus 7 is 32, the next 7 plus 10 is 17 plus 4 is 29 and 4 plus 5 is 9. So these are the values of NFX. Same as it is, we have to find the values of FY. So 6 plus 3 is 9, 3 plus 16 is 19, 19 plus 10 is 29, 10 plus 15, 25, 25 plus 7 is 32, next 7 plus 10, 17, 17 plus 4 is 21, next 4 plus 5 is 9. So we are got the values of fx and fy. The next is we have to find the values. What values? Mid value of x and as well as mid value of y. So very important, we are already know in the previous class how to find the mid values in case of class interval. So first we are taking the mid values of x. So 15 plus 25 is 40, 40 divided by 2 is 20. Here very simple to getting the next mid values. Here the class interval has been increased by the 10 numbers. Same as it is, we have to be increase the mid values by 10 numbers, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, same as it is the mid value of y. Here the 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 divided by 2 is 15. So here also in this class intervals also the class intervals has been increased by the 10 numbers, same as it is 15, 25, 35, 45, 55 and 65. So this is the way we have to find the mid value of an x and as well as a mid value of an y. The next is, so we have to find the values of dx and as well as a dy. So how we have to get a dx value? It is very simple. First we have to know how many values are given in the x variable and how many values are given in the y variable. In the x values they given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values they given. So the mid value we take it as a 0. The preceding values we have to take as a -1 and -2. The succeeding values we have to take it as a +1 and +2. Same as it is in the dy also. How many values in the dy? Y variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values in the y variable. The mid variable we have to take it as a 0. The preceding value means what? The left side values we take it as a -1 and -2. And the right side means what? Succeeding values we take it as a +1 and +2. So this is the way we have to find the value of dx and dy. The next is what? F dy means what? F into dy and f into dx. How we have to calculate an f into dx? So this is a frequency of x and this is dx. So we have to multiply an fx into dx, means 9 into -2 is -18. Next 29 into -1 is -29. Next 32 into 0 is 0. Next 21 into 1 is 21. The next 9 into 2 is what? 9 into 2 is 18 plus 18. So here we have to find the summation of f dx. Summation of f dx. So sum of all the values of f dx, we will get a summation of f dx. So -18 plus -29 plus 0 plus 21 and plus 18, the value is -8. The value is -8. Same as it is here, we have to find out the f into dy. F into dy means what? The frequency of y and dy. The frequency of y into dy means 9 into -2 is -18. Next 29 into -1 is -29. The next is 32. The next is what? 32. 32 into 0 is 0. The next 21 into 1 is 21. The next 9 into 2 is 18. If you sum of all these f into dy values, means -18 plus -29 plus 0 plus 21 plus 18, its value is summation f dy equals -8. -8. The next we have to find the value of f into dx square and f into dy square. So let us start an f into dx square. How we have to calculate an f into dx square means f dx into dx, we will get a value of f dx square, means -2 into -18, the value is 36. The next is -1 into -29, the value is 29. The next 0 into 0, the value is 0. The next 1 into 21, the value is 21. The next 2 into 18, the value is 36. If we sum of all these f into dx square, we will get summation f dx square. Its value is 36 plus 29 plus 21 plus 36. Its value is 122. 122. Same as it is, we have to find an f into dy square. How? Means f into dy means minus 18 into minus 2, the value is 36. The next minus 29 into minus 1, the value is 29. The next 0 into 0, the value is 0. The next 21 into 1, the value is 21. The next 18 into 2, the value is 36. If you sum of all the value of f dy square, you will get a value of summation f into dy square. F into dy square means 36 plus 29 plus 0 plus 21 plus 36. The value is 122. So the next is very important is the calculation of the value of f into dx into dy. F into dx into dy, and another one is f into dx into dy. It is very important, the f into dx into dy of x part and f into dx into dy y part, both the value should be equal. So after once we finish, we have to check. So first we calculate in x side f into dx into dy means f, so this is what, and a frequency of x into dx into dy means 6 means what, frequency f, and dx is minus 2 and dy is minus 2 means 6 into minus 2 is minus 12, minus 12 into minus 2 is 24. We have to put 24 in the frequency box of 6. The next, same as it is, we have to fill all the frequencies are available in this box. The next 3 means what, frequency 3 into dx means what, minus 2 and dy is minus 1 means 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, minus 6 into minus 1 is 6. So the remaining, there is no frequencies in this box, so leave it. The next is 3, the frequency is what, 3 into dx is minus 1 means 3 into minus 1 is minus 3, minus 3 into dy is minus 2, the answer is 6. The next 16 is what, frequency, and dx is minus 1, so 16 into minus 1 minus 16 and 16 into minus 1, dy is what, minus 1, so 16 into minus 16 into minus 1, the value is 16. The next 10. So here very simple, in this column the dy is 0, so means the entire the column frequencies will be 0. Put it as a 0. Very simple. And here also the dx is 0. So in the row, in this row, how many frequencies are there? Those frequencies values will be 0. Put it as a 0. So the remaining are this. Next 10 is what, frequency, 10 into 1 is 10 and 1. 10 into 1 10, 10 into 1 10. So the value is 10. The next is what, 4. 4 into 1 4 and 4 into 2 is 8. The next is what, 4. The next 4 into 2 is 8 and 8 into 1 is 8. The next 5 into 2 is 10 and 10 into 2 is 20. So like that we have to fill the frequency boxes of f into dx dy values. Let us calculate an f into dx into dy. 24 plus 6 is equals to 30. The next is 6 plus 16 is equals to 22. The next here the values will be 0 because in this row the dx value is 0 means automatically all these frequency values would be in a 0. The next is what? Here 10, 0, leave it, 10 plus 8 is 18. The next is 8 plus 20 is 28. Okay. If you sum of all f into dx into dy, you will get summation f df into dx into dy. Its value is 30 plus 22 plus 18 plus 28 is 98. The next, same as it is, we have to find the value of f into dx into dy in y variable part. 24 plus 6 is equals to 30. The next, 6 plus 16 is 22. The next, in this column the dy value is 0. If you multiply the 0 into dx into f, automatically these column values will be in a 0. The next, here 10 plus 8 is 18. The next, 8 plus 20 is 28. If you sum of f into dx into dy, the value of summation f into dx into dy is 30 plus 22 plus 18 plus 28. The value is 98. Now you check. F into dx into dy of x variable and f into dx into dy of y variable, both the values will be same. So means the table is correct. The next is, based on these values, we have to calculate a coefficient of correlation R. Now we solve the coefficient of correlation R. So this is the formula for coefficient of correlation R. R equals summation f into dx into dy minus summation f into ds into f summation f into dy divided by n whole divided by square root of summation f into dx square minus summation f into dx whole square divided by n into square root of summation f into dy square minus summation f into dy whole square divided by n. So this is the formula for calculating the coefficient of correlation R. So these values we are already found in the previous table. So n is equal to what? 100 means what? Sum of frequency. Sum of frequency is what? 100. This number they are given in the question itself. Means the 100 families in a town means what? The sum of frequency capital N is equal to what? 100. Let us substitute these values to the formula. Summation f into dx dy is 98 minus summation f into dx is minus 8 into summation f into dy is minus 8 divided by n means 100 whole divided by square root of summation f into dx square is 122 minus summation f into dx is minus 8 whole square divided by 100 into square root of summation f dy square is 122 minus summation f into dy whole square is minus 8 whole square divided by 100. Next, 98 take as it is minus 8 into minus 8 is 64. 64 divided by 100 is 0.64 divided by the square root of 122 minus 8 whole square means what? 64 divided by 100 is 0.64 into square root of 122 minus 8 whole square is 64. 64 divided by 100 is 0.64. The next 98 minus 0.64 is 97.36 divided by square root of 122 minus 0.64 is 121.36 into square root of 122 minus 0.64 is 121.36. The next 97.36 divided by, to multiply this, square root of 121.36 into square root of 121.36 is square root of 121.36 whole square. The square and root get cancelled. The remaining is 97.36 divided by 121.36. 97.36 divided by 121.36, the value is 0.80. The coefficient of correlation R is equal to 0.80. So this is the way to calculating the correlation coefficient analysis for grouped data. Thank you very much.